These are efficient ways to make money in Arena Breakout. Let's get started. Head over to Gunsmith and select the Mac 10. Attach a 30 mag and buy one which will cost you around 5 to 7k. Now head over to the market and buy a cheap vest with a backpack. Equip it and bring one heal, one painkiller and some ammo. Select farm and make sure to turn off auto match and get into a game. Use your painkiller and rush into the motel. You should try your best to avoid every player you stumble into. Now that you're in the motel, loot all the important stuff such as the safe, premium weapon chests, jackets and drawers. In my case I got very unlucky as there's already 2 players inside. If this happens you should try to sneak up on them and focus on shooting their legs. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain since your build is very cheap, so if you die you can just go again. In this case I got lucky and was able to kill them, so I looted them and got back to my main goal, which is looting the motel. Check everything you can loot, especially the safe and the jackets, as you might get items or keys worth millions. You should try your best to leave before the 23-minute mark as that's when Covert Ops players start to spawn in. In my case I couldn't since I wasted some time fighting the players earlier. After you're done looting, go to the nearest extraction and sell everything you got. Don't be discouraged if you die since you're only risking 10k, whilst if you win you should get an average of a 100k a raid. The main reason you're not making money is you are using it. Let's look at some tips that'll preserve your keyins. First, you should only buy the basic heal, as it's cheap and drops less hydration. Same goes for surgery, if you're broke you should only stick with the basic one. For painkillers, never buy them from the market. Head over to Contact Avita, and buy the e-drink or the LP, as you can get them for cheaper price and they last longer. Same thing goes for scopes, instead of using expensive ones, sell them and stick to the cheaper ones. As for guns, there's always a cheaper alternative. You can K up as a Covert Ops every 15 minutes. Every time it's available, head into farm and loot everything you can. Avoid going into the motel early on as it'll be flooded with players and imposters. Avoid players as much as possible, don't be greedy as you most likely have really bad gear and ammo so you won't be able to kill them anyway. If you get something expensive, extract right away, otherwise just keep looting. Be careful from other Covert Ops players as they'll be running around just like you. You can tell them apart from other AI by checking their guns, as most Covert Ops players carry 2 guns while AI only has 1. After 10 minutes have passed I can head to the motel as there will be little to no players. Search for leftover loot and dead players inside as most likely a large fight happened there. After you're done looting, head to the nearest extract and take out all the expensive items and click sell all for the rest. Keep switching between the budget build and tip number 1 and Covert Ops every time it's available and you'll be rich as long as you follow the next step. Sell everything you don't use, there is no point in keeping them as it'll just take more space. This includes ammo, attachments and golden items. Make sure to do this every time you get a successful raid. You don't want to stockpile garbage as it'll be frustrating later on. The main reason you're not making any money is you keep playing after a lose streak. If you keep losing, take a break before going again, since this game is all about tactics and smart thinking which you can't do whilst being frustrated, hence you'll keep losing over and over again.